so government.
Oh my gosh.
We are out at the farm at George Ewing's house in Clinton, Mississippi, working on the Sweet Potato Queen's float. This is where the float lives all year. It's where we build it every year. And so we look forward every spring to coming and spending time at the farm. I'm the only actual full-time professional Sweet Potato Queen, so it's a lot of the float building duties fall to me and to my husband, Kyle Jennings, and George Ewing, because he can't get away because it's at his house. But the queens all come out as they can, and their spouses come as they can, and we work on it. We usually start in January. It takes a while to get it all assembled.
What are some adjectives that would define a sweet potato queen?
Big, really big, and really shiny. We do love sparkly things. We're very crow-like in that.
And this character came out of the books that you wrote?
Out of my head.
Out of your head.
Yes.
How did that happen?
It started in 1982 with the first year of the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and I was divorced for the first time, and my father had died. And Daddy always taught us that one of the most important skills you could have in life was the ability to make your own fun, and that a lot of times all you've got to work with is what's between your own ears, and if you're lucky, that's enough. And I have been very gifted in that regard. And he put spectating on a sin level, that if there was anything going on that you were in any way capable of participating in, you had a moral obligation to do so, and that you should do what you will wish you had done when you're 50. Now, when I first heard that, I was probably 8 and felt like, good Lord, who would even want to live to be that old? But I knew my whole life, whenever I had a choice to make about whether to do or not to do something, I figured whatever it was, by the time I was 50, I'd wish I'd done it. So I did. Now, having left 50 in the dirt some time ago, I've moved that up to the nursing home. What will I wish I had done when I get to the nursing home? And this is part of it. I know that when I'm in the nursing home, I will be glad I did this every year of my life for, 30, 40, 50 years.
And out of your head and like wildfire all over the world. Talk about that.
Yeah, well, it was an overnight 30-year success. Because the parades, I started the Sweet Potato Queens in 1982, but the first book didn't come out until 99. And so, but in the year 2000, we counted people from 22 states. And when we saw a sign that said, North Dakota loves the Sweet Potato Queens, we thought, who knew? There were people in North Dakota and that they could get out. And to think that somebody in North Dakota found, bought, read, and liked my book was a miracle enough for me as a completely unknown humor writer in Mississippi. But that based on nothing else but that little book, they took time off work, bought plane tickets, hotel rooms, restaurant food, came to Jackson, Mississippi for no other reason than to dress up funny and walk down the street. So we know that these people are highly motivated, easily led, lots of disposable income, and possibly too much time on their hands, but they are my people.
You can't really understand what it's like until you've experienced it and get to talk to these people who Jill has literally changed their lives. And when you have people that come from Indonesia, or we met a 72-year-old woman in Los Angeles who had ridden her bicycle to Jackson just to participate in the parade and be part of what Jill's all about. And these people get that Jill's essays and her books, even though they're a bit spicy, that it's simply, and the humor is the vehicle by which the greater message is conveyed, and that is one of empowerment and motivation and encouraging all readers, all people from around the world to do what makes their heart sing.
One of the things that I identify with the book is, yes, it is written mainly for women, but it is encouraging the power of play, that you have to go out and make your own fun, and you have to go, you have to do that and make your own way in life. Nobody's going to do it for you, and if you do, it's really not worth anything.
I'm opposed to bucket lists. I am in favor of a book-it list. That whatever, and I have talked some people into it this year. Just in the last couple of weeks, I have had people email me and go, "Oh, that's on my bucket list." And I've said something to them about that bucket list that actually rhymes with bucket list, and said, you need a bucket list that if you will never regret coming and doing this. You will have more fun than you've ever had in your entire life. You will not ever be sorry that you came. However, if the world blows up completely in the next few months, and it sure looks like it might, you're going to spend all eternity pouting because you missed this. And, it's just too big a risk. You need to come on.